What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, former WBO lightweight world champion, superstar boxer, Keyshawn the Businessman Davis. 14 wins, no loss, no draw, 10 wins by way of knockout. Keyshawn Davis says that the dream, 3-division world champion, first ballot Hall of Famer, former undisputed lightweight, former WBC junior welterweight, and reigning WBO welterweight world champion, superstar boxer Devin the Dream Haney. 33 wins, no loss, no draw, 15 wins by way of knockout. He says that Devin Haney, Debo Dev, is ducking. He ain't trying to fight. And now he's switching and shifting his attention to the former WBA super featherweight world champion, star boxer, Lamont Roach Jr. So Keyshawn is stating that Devin ain't trying to fight, right? Now, ironically enough, Lamont Roach, this is a good fight. I like this fight. I like the idea of it. Lamont is 25 wins, 1 loss, 3 draws, 10 wins by way of knockout. Lamont Roach is, in his last 2 fights, he has draws. Isaac Pitbull Cruz, Gervonta Tank Davis. His last 2 fights ended in draws. Lamont Roach and Keyshawn is a very good fight. I like the idea. Lamont Roach, he responded. He said, "This is the energy I like. Let's make it happen." Isaac Cruz is ducking the rematch with Lamont Roach. It's a good fight for both guys. For Keyshawn, the fight represents a barometer, right? It allows, for people to do the whole comparison thing. Now we know the triangle theory don't work in the sport of boxing, right? So when you look at, we always look at, I personally always look at Vernon Forrest, Shane Mosley, and Ricardo Mayorga situation. Shane Mosley beats Ricardo Mayorga twice. Ricardo Mayorga beats Vernon Forrest twice. Vernon Forrest beats Shane Mosley twice, right? So the triangle theory doesn't work in the sport of boxing, typically, right? But it's fun to compare, right? How would you fare against him after he beat him and you lost to him, or you drew with him, or you struggled with him, right? That theory, it just adds entertainment to it, right? And there's some truth, some things you can take away from it, but it doesn't automatically mean that fighter A is going to beat fighter B. That doesn't mean that. So, but in this case with Keyshawn, we saw what Lamont Roach was able to do with Gervonta Tank Davis, and I think that truthfully, Lamont Roach stock took a hit with his performance against Isaac Cruz. I truly believe it took a hit. It took a serious hit because he got dropped in that fight. He didn't perform to the magnitude. He didn't live up to the performance that he set forth with Gervonta Tank Davis against Isaac Pitbull Cruz, who was outclassed by Jose El Rayo Venezuela. So I think that Lamont Roach stock took a hit, but he's still a very, very viable option and opponent, right? Great fight for Keyshawn. Now, as far as Keyshawn and for Lamont Roach, it's another chance, a third straight opportunity. Could three times be a charm when you're fighting a high-profile fighter? He gonna go from Gervonta Tank Davis to Isaac Pitbull Cruz to Keyshawn Davis. You got 2 draws. Can you get over the hump? Can you get the dub? Right? Chance to prove that you could. With that said, as far as Keyshawn with Devin Haney, did you do all your necessary due diligence to try to make the fight happen, or was you just waiting for Bill to do it and just trolling on social media? You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's say Bill wasn't trying to reach out to Jay Prince to make the fight happen. Did you call Jay Prince to say, hey, do me a favor, contact Bill and Dev and see if we can make that fight? See what they talking about. Did you do that? Or you just solely, you comfortable with sitting on your hands and saying, well, Bill ain't want to do it, he ain't want to reach out, so on and so forth. You understand? Because that's another thing. Fighters get super comfortable in the roles where they could just be like, well, you ain't want to contact my peoples, and that's it. I tried to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? They'll leave it as that. I tried to make it happen. You ain't want to contact my people, so you ain't really want to fight. You know how that goes. But nonetheless, I like Lamont Roach versus Keyshawn Davis. I think that Keyshawn needs these types of fights anyway. I said that I don't think that Keyshawn, what I saw from him and Jermaine Ortiz, he's not ready for Devin Haney. That's just, I think highly of Keyshawn Davis, one of my favorite fighters, and I think that his skill set is bar none, but I think he lacked the experience and the mental makeup to win those fights. You know what I'm saying? To win a fight against Devin Haney. I don't think he could. Not right now. So I think Devin Haney's going to outbox him. But that's not a foregone conclusion either, because Keyshawn is uber talented. You know what I'm saying? So great fight, man. I want to see it. But hey, I'm okay with Keyshawn and Lamont Roach. I think Keyshawn is going to struggle in that fight, in the first half of the fight, because Lamont Roach is disciplined. His fundamentals, I think that's going to, make Keyshawn struggle in the beginning. But I think that in the second half of the fight, I think Keyshawn just more versatile, more tools in the toolbox. You know what I'm saying? And I think that his angles, his hand speed, his athletic gifts, he's bigger than Tank Davis. His versatility, that's going to take a toll. It's going to take over in the second half. That's why I said against Devin Haney, he'll struggle. Against Lamont Roach, he won't. Against Devin Haney, his physical attributes won't take over in the second half of the fight. Against Lamont Roach, his physical attributes will take over in the second half of the fight. That's the difference. That's the difference. Because he when he fought Jermaine Ortiz, it was his physical attributes that took over in the second half of the fight, not his fundamentals and not his ring IQ. It was just his abilities. He's just physically better than Jermaine Ortiz. He's stronger. He's a better boxer. He's a better fighter. And it just took over in the second half. He clipped Jermaine Ortiz. As I told you guys, he's going to get him in the 11th round. I said Keyshawn's going to stop him in the 11th round. He dropped him in the 11th and then stopped him in the 12th. I knew that was going to happen. I thought he was going to be sharper, but he did have the layoff. But Lamont Roach, no slight or disrespect to Lamont Roach, but physical attributes, he's not on Keyshawn's level. It is going to show up. It's going to show up. See, Lamont Roach's styles make fights, right? You can't use the triangle theory, but styles make fights. And Lamont Roach's fundamentals matches perfect against Gervonta Tank Davis, right? It doesn't against Keyshawn Davis. That's the difference. Keyshawn is bigger, longer, just overall, he's more confident in the ring than Gervonta Tank Davis. And that's going to be the difference. But let me know what y'all think, man. Drop a comment in the comment section. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Man, get the fights done. I don't care if Keyshawn fight Lamont Roach or Devin Haney. Well, I do care. I prefer him to fight Devin Haney. But if he fight Lamont Roach, make it happen, man. Tired of all the talking. Too many lulls in the sport of boxing. Too many, fillers in between fights, man. Just too many lapses. Get it done ASAP. So I got for y'all. It's your boy Blue signing off. I'm gone. Peace.